Welcome back. Just kicking it. We're back in the building as always, man. We right back at people. Right back at people, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is an interesting week. Let's jump right in. Transfers, man. It's been an interesting few weeks for your club, man. They was out there fighting over Enzo. Enzo's a dope player, though, so it's not like it was over somebody's bum. Now we're not gonna do that. But it was a fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you singing a different tune right out the gate. I love to see it.
No, I'm not
But
hating.
absolutely,
No. I do think they overpaid for him, and I am mad because y'all keep upping the doggone rates for everybody else coming up next year.
it's haves and have-nots in this business, man. But awesome transfer window, ownership. This is what you want, man. This is how you turn around a club. When you come in as a new owner and you say you're going to bring in a new era, you're going to get back to lifting trophies. I mean, listen, the proof is in the pudding, man. We from the show me state. They're showing me with the money. So I'm 100% on board, man. Awesome. Enzo coming in. I think he completes that midfield.
So who starts in that midfield now for y'all?
Oh, it's interesting. You got so many options, man. Jorginho exit to Arsenal, so I think that's good. We needed him out. I didn't really like his slow pace. I think that's valuable closing out games and things of that nature, but the build-up play way too slow, especially with these explosive, youngsters that we brought in. But I think, man, it's a diamond. I think that it's going to be Felix in the tip of the diamond, attacking midfielder, Modric on the left so he can cut in. I think you got options on the right to kind of still be determined. Mason Mount, I want to see him play in that Jorginho spot, more of that build up.
Oh, you're gonna move him back. You're gonna move him back.
I'm gonna move him back, and I think it's maybe it's Kai Havertz that's on that right hand side. I think that's what you're looking at. Yeah.
So you're gonna move Modric back into midfield, or you gonna keep him on the wing? You keep him on the wing, right?
We're gonna play a diamond in the midfield. I think it's gonna be 4 in the midfield. Yeah, 4 in the midfield, 1 up top.
So who's playing the CDM?
That's gonna be Mason Mount.
Oh, Mason. Oh, wow! You can move him all the way to the back.
You know what? Mason Mount's not as technically gifted as a lot of midfielders around the world. He's English. That's what drives his price tag. Academy product. Yeah, man. Academy product. I think that's what he's going to need to, energy and grit and physicality. I think is what he's going to, and ball playing ability. You know what I mean? Since you want to play side to side, there you go. Play it out to point.
So it's going to be an interesting lineup. So if Potter doesn't get anything done this year, y'all going to fire him, I'm assuming, right?
No, I think he's going to get a little bit of a leash, man. A lot of new players in. This is exactly what he wanted, man. And him as a manager, I think he's got to be absolutely thrilled. You come on board, they splash cash like never seen before. Just look how the Premier League spending dwarfed La Liga. Did you see that?
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely incredible.
Barcelona's still in the negatives. They're still in the negatives.
Man, it's incredible.
They sold 5 players, and still we still got to sell more.
Yeah. And I mean, the other thing, financial fair play. I think Chelsea's doing that exactly right. Those long contracts. Look at how that Enzo deal ended, man. I think that's excellent negotiating. I think they wanted what 100.
Y'all did an installments, right?
I think they wanted 120 million, but we got them down to 40 million down, and then installments over like 6 to 8 years. So I mean, that's
how you got around the financial fair play is by now let's put down 120 up front,
and stand liquid. 40 million down versus 120 is excellent.
Yeah, I'm always interested with a team like Benfica. Why did it benefit them? Like they're in Champions League, they're in the round of 16. Why would you let that player go at this point, at the end of the window? If I was going to buy him, to sell him, I would have done it early so I could go buy somebody else to stay competitive.
Right. Well, I think their league is not as competitive, so I think that they can survive without necessarily the like for like, feel. And I mean, listen, this is the business model of their club, man. It's been like that for as far as I can remember. So, yeah, this falls right in line. Good business for them, as well as River Plate. I think they get like 25% of the fee. So I mean, that's like another $20 million for them.
Yeah, thanks. River Plate sitting there like, oh, good looking.
Yeah. The assist. That's right.
So are you feeling more confident about this season, or are you more like we're just building towards next season?
Man, listen, I'm warm and fuzzy. I was down in the dumps. This thing is turning around. It's 180 degrees. The future is bright, too. How I was giving so much kudos to Arsenal, young team, developing, sticking them together. We're exactly in that mold. Better talent, potentially. The real question is, let me pivot back to you, are you aging out? Your team is Your team has some concerns, man. I mean, I know you look. The new model is young. You're not
We
very
have young though. I'll name a position where we don't have somebody young.
Well, I don't think that they're ready. You got some young backups.
Well, no, I mean, you think about you got Shaw. Shaw's getting older. We have Malacia to
Yeah.
replace him on that side. Wan-Bissaka's
He's not
still
ready.
No, but I'm
How old is
saying you still got him in the mold, and he'll play. I mean, he started like he locked down solid. So I mean, it's not like he's not has the ability to be out there. So he's young. He's under 25. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's under 25. I mean,
Okay.
we have young guys.
What about the center back though? The center back position.
Martinez is 23.
Martinez. Okay.
Martinez is 23.
Who's the long-term pairing for him?
That's something we're looking at coming up next transfer window. It is. That's one of our concerns. And but you look at our midfield, we're going to upgrade in the midfield as well. The wings are super straight. I mean, you're good to go. And then we need a striker. But the whole idea of a main striker, I'm tired of this because it don't matter no more. Like I know everybody's like, you need a 9. You need a 9. The way the game is now, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
That's right. I agree. I think there's a strategy for both, but yeah, it's definitely trending false 9. Interchangeability. Quick attacking. Sort of play. So yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, but the other thing I was going to mention to you is, he's on form. He is on form.
I mean, I'm going to go out there and say right now he's the best player in the world.
Too far, man. You always push it too far.
No. Listen to my case here. No, listen to my case here. He plays in the best league in the world.
Okay.
Mbappe, yes, he is a better talent, but he's playing in League One every week. What can we? He's not playing in a top league to be able to say that.
Mbappe plays just the same in Champions League. The competition doesn't matter.
We'll see. He hasn't.
And the World Cup. Right. Come on, man.
Yes, the World Cup. But I'm saying if you're talking about in league play, I mean Rashford is on another level right now.
Yeah, but for you to say he's the best player in the world, that's just.
I said it's arguable.
Anything is arguable.
Look,
that's the case.
No. Because if you honestly, yes, Haaland is the talent in the league. But if you're but Haaland doesn't open it up for anybody else. Rashford.
Oh yeah, he does. No, he has. That's not true. Haaland has a lot of build-up play.
How many assists does Haaland have?
Several. His build-up play, holding up the ball, bringing others into the play. Absolutely. Yeah, connecting with others around him. Absolutely. What are you talking about? You watch the games?
I have watched the games. He's not. Rashford is. I'm telling you, Rashford is up there.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, Rashford's a very nice player. Like I've been tweeting about him. I've been, giving some credit where credit is due, man. But listen, you jump out the window, man. I'm taking the stairs. You took the window. Come on.
No, I'm telling you, man. And if we can figure out this situation to get that 9, that a Kane or Osimhen or one of them in the next transfer window, I'm coming. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying title, but you gotta write us into the books in this situation coming up because our manager is top notch. He's getting the best out of all these players that nobody believed in anymore. Fred is on a goal scoring streak right now.
yeah. Fred has had a rebirth. I'll give you that. I just think, like you're saying, there's a lot of buys that you guys need to do where Arsenal, Manchester City, and then Chelsea, we're already young. We have those pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah. That's a lot to be saying. I get if y'all was in 10th. Y'all sitting in 10th.
And that was the other thing I was going to mention. Chrissy, fan of the show, she sent me a picture yesterday just showing our incredible depth. The depth is absolutely incredible. I forgot how many talents we have out on loan.
That's a problem, though, too, because it's like you have too many players.
No. We're gonna have a great.
What's going on with the back? The back four isn't even a solidified well.
What? We have a world-beating top four.
How? Reece James, we don't even know if he's is Reece James gonna come back?
Oh, Reece James could be the future captain of the club.
I'm not talking about the injury. I'm talking about the injury.
Oh, he'll be back. Oh yeah, he's getting close to being back. Yeah, absolutely.
I just have to see it. I just have to see it because right now our manager is getting the most out of everybody, and I believe in him now. I believe, even with the Salazar transfer that just came through, high impact guy. It's gonna be a loan deal. And I'm interested to see how it's going to roll. And let's give shout out to Arsenal with their transfer. I mean, getting Jorginho from you all was a good move for them.
Yeah, no, they definitely needed that depth, and I mean on that this trophy chase and push, coming down the home stretch. Yeah, he brings a lot of value to them. So I was kind of happy. It's a win-win. Always tough when you sell a talent to your rivals, but it made sense. We had to free up spots.
Yeah, I mean, and then y'all couldn't get the ZX deal done. Supposedly the paper y'all held the paperwork. Somebody didn't get the FedEx.
Yeah, what a raw deal for him, man. 3 times they said it was rejected, and I'm starting to wonder, man, is that strategic? That just was a raw deal. Did you see him tweet afterwards?
No,
videos of him. He tweeted videos of him scoring against Chelsea in the past. So that was his response. He is not a happy camper. I think they're going to probably have him go train with the under 21s because he's going to be a cancer. He'd be a cancer right now.
I mean, why didn't y'all mess up? Why'd y'all? I heard it was on y'all though.
Yeah, no, it was some sort of form not completed correctly, and
What?
Man,
These are professional people that say job is just to make sure the forms are correct. That's why y'all get it set up. Y'all set that man up.
As long as they got the Enzo business correct, hey, if we got to choose, they got it right. Yeah.
You saying it was all the people working in the office on the phone for the Enzo thing. Person on the intern is on the paperwork for Zach to see it.
The intern was working. Damn, bro. That's a gold piece.
Hey, you might as well call him up there to do it. Like, hey, can you just come up here and do your paperwork?
Man, cold piece. I like Zeke too.
Yeah, I mean, Zeke is good, man. I mean, he would have fit well at PSG too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, they would feed off his service, man. Whipping balls into the box. Yeah.
Another big transfer, man. U.S. side, Weston Mckinnie going to Leeds.
Yeah, kind of happy for him, especially everything going on over there in Italy. So that kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Back with this boy Adams and the coach. So yeah.
To me now, the U.S. squad's got to go ahead and get that checkbook ready and go ahead and get this man Marsh and make him especially if he keeps Leeds up with the talent he's had to bring in. Like, Leeds don't have the bread to really splash the cash like that. And if he keeps them up another year, and how much more money Leeds is going to be able to generate off of that?
That's real. Yeah, no, I like that as well. If you have to have an American coach, that makes a lot of sense to me. But you remember in the past, man, like in the 90s, all the 90 World Cups, we had international head coaches. Yeah. And so maybe it's time to go back to that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to have it in the USA for the next one, the marketing campaign, you got to have somebody that was from Wisconsin in the press conference.
Oh man, you going full Huey from the Boondocks on
me?
Okay.
You got to be from the land, preferably from the Midwest to the South, if you really want to get your money up.
It's crazy enough. It could, that's a factor. No, it's marketing. It is marketing. Yeah. It's a business first.
So you all had a great transfer window.
Absolutely, yeah. One for the record books.
Yeah. I mean, Enzo's gonna have to come through for y'all too. With this
he's gonna have to do the business now. Yeah, he's gonna have to live up to that hype, but I think he can, man. I think he has a good shot at it.
I mean, another big transfer situation. We were talking about Liverpool. Liverpool did not get anything done. They've been whistling for the Jude Bellingham thing. I don't think it's gonna happen. Man, he's gonna break the bank. He's gonna break the bank, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's going to dwarf Enzo, I'm sure. Push the envelope a bit further. Man, Klopp, what is going on at Liverpool, man? The one player they did bring in, Gakpo.
We talked about this, and you brought this up when we first started the podcast 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. You were like, yo.
He was the engine.
Remember you said you brought that article up from it was Senegalese like millionaire or something. That was like it was the coach, right? The manager of the Senegalese, like, and for you to be able to win a Ballon d'Or, you're going to have to lead Liverpool. And that's what started kind of that discussion. I forgot who it was you brought up. And they told him, you're not going to be able to win a Ballon d'Or if you're at Liverpool next to Mane. I mean, I guess
it's escaping me. I need to go revisit that episode.
I think it might have been his manager or something like that, from the Senegalese manager. And then ever since then, that's when the rumblings started being like, Mane is going to try to leave. He's going to try to leave. Or first it was Salah leaving. One of them had to go. It was the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, I think they didn't handle that well, man. I'm not sure they made the right decision at all. I think that was a nucleus worthy of keeping together. And so now you're seeing
But I think Mane
the
kind of
impact
pushed
of
for
not.
that. Mane kind of pushed for that. He was like, I'm not gonna be able to get my shine on like I
Well,
want.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were going to give him. They weren't going to match what he got. That's kind of what it boiled down to. I think he would have stayed absolutely if they had matched it. But Liverpool being very conservative in how they doing their business, they just say we can go buy younger, cheaper, and replace you, and that's not the case.
And they're selling their team as well. Their team is up for sale as well. So they gotta keep the books low right now. So this is the opportunity for Arsenal and Chelsea to splash cash because two of the other bigger clubs are not making no bread.
And just absolutely excellent. It's just excellent for the Premier League teams going up and down, all the comings and goings. I mean, no, it's just incredible, man. The soap opera continues. The storylines are endless.
Yeah, I mean, another one. Aaron Gordon leaves from Everton. I believe I forgot where he went. Did he go to Southampton? Where did Aaron Gordon go to?
I'm Googling.
Because I was like, wow, they really just gave up on him.
I'm not seeing that one. Find out where he went, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking now. Where'd he go?
Find it when you need it.
It's Anthony Gordon. That's why it's not Aaron.
Anthony, yep. Newcastle,
yeah.
That's what it is.
Newcastle is just picking up all them low end spades right now just to be able to stay in the game, like to stay in the hand. Like I ain't got no jokers, I ain't got no nothing, but I'll get a 10 of spades, a 9 of spades, a 8 of spades, and I'll be able to cut you here and there because you ain't got all spades in your hand, so I'll be able to play my way into some books. That's what it feels like they're doing until they can build themselves up more.
Yeah, I see it's like a player profile. All the players are like they all are extremely hard workers, like nose to the grindstone type characters. Not they have some flair, but they're all real hard workers on both sides of the pitch. And I kind of like that, man. Newcastle, spending that oil money, bringing in that talent, they're going to be a factor too. They're going to be a real factor.
I read they have the third or fourth largest stadium in the Premier League.
Yeah, the Geordies. That's what they call the Newcastle contingent, the Geordies. Yeah, they're real big.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm not mad at that team coming up. I just needed to just kind of simmer down a little bit, just kind of, figure out, let it simmer out a little bit and let us get our ranks and ourselves back up. But Klopp, man, let's get Klopp. Let's get back to Klopp. Yep. What do you think? Do you think he's ready? Like, there's rumblings now that he's like, I may just want to make another move and go somewhere else, and this is my time. My time is up here. Like, I see that this isn't going to be able to be sustainable.
Yeah, these top managers, man, they all have like some real unique personalities, and Klopp is like one of those guys where he's really kind of hard to please. He's kind of had his good 3-4 year run, and like you said, club up for sale, not bringing in the investment. It's no longer clicking. The machine is slowing down. It's greener pastures out there.
What greener pastures out there though?
And maybe you go back to the Bundesliga. You could pretty much go anywhere in the Bundesliga he wanted to.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not going. I mean, if you're going to go to the Bundesliga, you only going to want to go to Bayern if you're Klopp.
I don't know. Maybe something changes and somebody does some major investment. Maybe there's some new oil money out there somewhere, or like even like a Barcelona. Maybe something changes there financially.
I mean, they're going to win the league. Xavi is doing well as a manager there. They're going to win the league.
Yeah, but I'm saying it could be a rebuild where you're giving resources and toys, and it's a big stage. I think that's what Klopp. I think that's where he fits.
And so the thing is, the only thing like with the Bundesliga is when did some research on it like last few months. They're the only league that the city has to own 51% of the club.
I have heard that before.
Yeah, so it's hard to get people to come in and invest bread because I need to be the majority owner for me to come in and splash the cash to do what I want to do.
Yeah, no, that's true, but that is also what kind of helped keep the landscape, and of the league together over the years.
Yeah. So one more, another topic we got, man. Mason Greenwood is back, allegedly. Well,
Free
not
at
at the club.
last.
Yeah, all charges have been dropped this morning. I have not seen what the Man U contingent has been saying. I just saw it on goal.com on the app, and I was like, oh, I ain't even want to dive into that world, because that world I know that's a whole different
Oh
thing.
yeah.
And I kind of wanted him to get locked up, because now it's a whole other thing that we got to deal with. Not locked up. I don't wish nothing on no black man. Let me take that back. But I'm saying, but
In Black History Month on camera.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just didn't want to have to deal with it at the club, because now it's like, okay, does he show back up to training camp tomorrow? Like I'm back, like I'm good.
I don't think it's that fast, and maybe at this point it's better to wait till next season, don't you think?
I mean,
you're
I
gonna
might
drop
show
him right
back
back into training.
Like at least work out in the gym. Like at least hit the weights.
Yeah,
My key
maybe
card
with like
got
the
to work
under
now,
21s.
right? My key card got to work at the least now, right?
It should be turned back on. I mean, they are like you said, they still paying the salary. Hey, man, good for him though, man. And not guilty. Man.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. It was interesting. I can talk about it now. It was shout out to Rex Ramsey, man, one of my boys. I met him, Man U fan online, and he was saying it was rumblings that old girl been living with him over there.
Oh no,
It just ain't been out in the streets, and I never want to talk about it on the podcast because it's like one of those rumor mill things.
Yeah.
I just never brought it up in it, and
Right.
he was like, "That's the rumors that she moved back in with him."
Yeah, they say love is crazy, so
Yeah, and
it's not that far fetched.
I mean, I don't even know how we even handle that. A lot of people wanted Mason Greenwood to be the number 9, but he's small though. That we don't want. I get it. But maybe you throw him in as a false 9. But I don't even know if it's going to even happen. We may sell him, just be like, hey, or put him on loan for a year. Like, man, go out to the Portuguese league for a year, reinvent yourself, go do some charity work. Send a couple of checks back home.
Man. He's he's a real big talent though. Before this happened, man, I would think you want him back in the squad, ready to go.
You send him on loan. Let him go reinvent himself. Let him go do his thing. Send him even I wouldn't send him to Division 1, but send him to a top tier Portuguese league or top tier Austrian league or Switzerland league, where he can just ball out and get 30, 40 goals.
Or 30 goals. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then if you ball out, we'll recall you in January and throw them back their bread for that, and then bring you on back into the fold.
That's interesting. I can see the
Let him
thought
rebuild
process.
himself, because it's going to be a lot of drama if you bring him back to Old Trafford. I could just imagine the circus outside the first game he's back.
Oh yeah, just the all the rivals will go crazy. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah. I need a year of you reinventing yourself. Go get braids,
Right.
Like look totally different. Like you got to go a whole different look.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're right about that. That makes a lot of sense, man.
Our last topic, man. The U.S. team sends their third. I don't even know. I didn't even know some of these brothers on the team. I saw Aronson and realized it was his younger brother. It wasn't even him.
Yeah, man, those games were real tough to watch on strange networks too. I think on TNT and HBO was one of the games.
On HBO Max.
And, yeah, HBO Max. Yeah, so just hard to watch, man. Like just bad passing, not real aggressive going forward. Just you could tell like they didn't play together routinely. It's just a rough watch, man.
I mean, they have no manager. It's like just a dude of like, hey, you in the office, like come on out. No director, no GM either. Director of operations Ernie Stewart is leaving, I think, the next month. So like there's 3 positions at the US national team. And like you said on the last podcast, it's time to bring in new energy and
New
not
blood.
go with that old 96, 98 squad members and move them and move new people into the fold.
I think that the craziest thing could happen is you bring in like an Eric Winalda or somebody to, go run it.
They need a bean counter. I was thinking about what you said. They like for the GM, just bring a dude in that knows numbers and looks at the spreadsheet for GM and is just like, all right, I know logistics. I may not never play, but I know logistics.
Right. Treat it like a product and not the football side of it. Exactly. That's I think their best bet, man. Especially gearing up towards this big next World Cup, man. It's going to be interesting. That's a critical decision that they make.
I mean, they got to do it soon. Copa America's next year. They got to do it soon.
Yeah.
I mean, which is going to be big. I mean, you got Brazil here, Argentina here, Colombia here, Chile. It's going to be a riot.
Clock's ticking, man. Tick tock.
So allegedly, supposedly St. Louis may get one of the games. They're
Okay.
For the Copa America at the new stadium. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I might need to pop in for that. And speaking of St. Louis City SC, I saw they were the new sculpture, the big ball down is that Keener Plaza.
Keener Plaza, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
was that just to add to the art scene, or
flavor to it? Yeah, just add to the flavor of the scene. You know, I mean, apartments have went up around that area, right around there. They going up already. They said they get up in price, so people want to be around it, which is good for that downtown part of the area, especially that west part.
That's dope. Super dope. Hell yeah.
Man, we gonna wrap up another edition of Just Kicking It. We always hit you with dopeness with it. So as we wrap up, top 4 is still in reach for Chelsea, or is it just a European spot?
It's a tall order, man. It's a real tall order at this point, but I'm super positive. It's really irrelevant at this point. We like to get there. We'll be back again. The future's so bright. The future is much brighter than what's ahead.
I agree. Because I would say if there's trending up or down, trending down to me is Liverpool and Spurs. Those are your trending down places.
Yep. And I think you guys are hovering, at advantage push.
How are we hovering? We're trending up. How are we hovering? Of course, right there. But maybe knows no bounds. Like, it knows no bounds. Hey, they can win the Premier League, but y'all don't win the Champions League, though.
Hey, the double.
Like you can win the Champions League and be like, well, you didn't win the league. And then we get this Carabao Cup the end of next month. I mean, the end of this month too. We're gonna get that.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna have a trophy in the briefcase.
And the FA Cup. Won them all. Then I get some credit.
Well, nobody's got the quadruple before, right?
I don't think the quadruples ever.
Liverpool was trying to get it last year. That's what they were like. Yo, we're gonna get the quadruple.
Oh, okay.
And they lost in the Champions League and lost didn't beat City out for the league title.
And then it's been downhill since. Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for listening as always. Make sure you keep checking us out. Just Kicking It Pod on everywhere you get, and we'll see y'all soon.
Peace.